Hello and welcome to Community Crossroads. I'm Carolina Astrain. On this week's show, we hear from the YMCA of the Golden Crescent. We also learn about Aransas passages, and we hear from the Goliad Main Street program, and we take in a musical performance by Carissa Winters. All right, first we hear from Shelly Keith. She's the aquatics director at the Y. Welcome, Shelly.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Shelly, so talk to us about swim safety this summer. What are some things parents and children should keep in mind while at the pool?
Well, the main thing is we want to try to prevent anything from happening. So prevention is the #1 thing. Drowning is the first leading cause of death in children between the ages of 1 and 4. So staying close to your children when they're in the pool, arm's length distance. Some other safety would be, watching for children running around the pool, having proper barriers around a swimming pool, and also sun safety, putting sunblock on 15 to 30 minutes before your child gets into the pool.
Oh wow, so actually 30 minutes or 15 before.
Yes, yes, and that way it has time to soak into the skin. Too many times you'll see people that they'll arrive to their facility or their pool, and they'll put the sunblock on and then jump in the pool, and it just goes away. So they need to do it 15 to 30 minutes before.
There's nothing like that sunburn, that first sunburn of the summer.
Oh, it's horrible.
Teaches you to keep that sunblock on early.
Yeah, exactly.
And I understand y'all offer swim lessons at the Y.
Yes, we do. So we offer swimming lessons in the morning and the evening. So in the morning, 10:35 to 12:15, sorry. And that's on Mondays and Wednesdays, if you choose those classes, or Tuesdays and Thursdays. And those lessons it's 2 lessons a week for the entire month. And then the evening times, it's the same thing.
And so for members, it's $65. For the community, it's $100. You get 8 sessions.
Yes.
And they're 30 minutes each. And you can register now.
Absolutely. We have spots available, for sure.
And what's the average age of your swimming student?
Well, they can range anywhere from 18 months all the way up. We do private lessons as well.
So even if you're maybe in your mid-30s, like someone I know,
Exactly.
and you don't know how to swim, it's not a big deal to sign up and learn something new.
Absolutely not. I encourage people, when you have a child and they do not know how to swim, or if they're a beginner, I would keep them in swimming lessons from the time that they can get into them all through. Just putting them in for a single session, or, well, I should say a session of lessons, which would be 8, that isn't enough to continue the stroke development, which can go on and on and on.
And it's really a skill that they can develop. They could take it into a career. We were talking about lifeguards.
Absolutely.
Such a high demand for lifeguards. Are y'all looking for lifeguards?
We are. Yes, we are. Yes.
And so what are some other safety tips we should keep in mind this summer, maybe at the beach?
Oh, mercy. When you go into open water situations, the beach or lakes, that produces a whole nother category of lifeguarding. You have undertows, you have aquatic environment. A lot of times you can't see the bottom. Yeah, and so same type of things. Do not let your children out of sight. Another thing that I would highly recommend is wearing Coast Guard approved life jackets that fit the child. I would not put a child in an adult vest because there's too much room to play with, in terms of injury there. But yes, we highly recommend that in any body of water, and just stay close to your kids. Don't rely on those little floaties that I see some children wearing, because there's a lot of bad things that can happen with those.
And staying close, being together in the pool as a family, it's a wonderful bonding opportunity too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when children see the water, it's they love it. And a lot of times, that's when things can happen, because they're so excited, and we understand that. But we also have to teach them safety, and we do that in our swimming lessons.
So important to learn how to swim.
Absolutely.
You can turn into that leader right there at the pool in a group of friends that maybe they're not as confident.
Exactly.
And you're there to show them the way.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on Community Crossroads.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, coming up, don't go anywhere. We learn more about the YMCA at the Golden Crescent.